All right. Well, hello and welcome. Welcome and hello, you guys. Today is Thursday. It's actually Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. And I got a vlog all planned out for you guys. I can't do that thing anymore. I put all the timestamps here, but for anybody watching on the replay, all of the timestamps should be down below in the description. But I think we've got, I think we've got a really full vlog this week. Of course, we're going to talk about what I've been vaping. I do want to briefly talk about that Lucky Charms beer, and I will make a timestamp down in the description for when that conversation happens. But we do have a random liquid tasting tonight. We have some retro vaping tonight. We have some vape mails happening tonight. We have a beer tonight. We've got favorite comments of the week tonight. We have viewer mails tonight, and then we're going to wrap it all up at the end, hours from now. Like, don't even concern yourself with that, but hours from now, at the end of the vlog live stream, we're going to do the super chat, and we're going to answer all of the super chat questions. Super chat. I almost said super chat, and that would be so great if someone was named Chet. Has anybody ever known a Chet? I've known a Chet, and I should have called him Super Chat. And now I regret not calling him Super Chat. But at the end, we're going to wrap it all up with the Super Chat. But welcome everybody live. Hello to everybody in the chat. The moderators are here, so nobody acts up, but we never have any trouble over here. I'm assuming that everything is sounding okay and looking okay, because if it wasn't, I would have got a text message by now. So, you guys, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's just jump into this. And I can't keep saying that. I can't get into the habit of saying jump into this. I'm sorry, Philly D. I don't want to steal that from you. Hydration. But I want to kick this vlog off real quick with, I usually do my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing that I do, where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. And if anybody out there has any videos that they would like to see, quick videos that they would like to see featured on this here vlog program, you can send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark that subject, that one thing, or your favorite one thing, and you never know, it might get featured here on a vlog. Sometimes I don't even do that, and that's one of the things that we're going to be doing tonight. Is I don't have a favorite thing that I hear from one of my subscribers, like shout out type of video, but what I do have is an email. I got this email, and he gave me permission to read it on the vlog. He gave me permission to read it on the vlog. I'm just gonna, yeah, he gave me permission to read it on the vlog. It's kind of a little bit of an intense email, okay? It's a little intense, and it made me, a little bit emotional reading it, and I wanted to be sure to include it at the top of this vlog. So let's just read this email, you guys. Hey, Nick, my name is also Nick. We're off to a pretty good start. Hey, Nick, my name is also Nick, and I'm coming at you from the Midwest, Chicago to be exact. I'm writing you because I don't know what else to do. You have been one of the main things that me and my brother Billy have in common. Thing is, my brother committed suicide the other night, and I do not know where else to turn. You introduced me and my brother to vaping years ago, before I started vaping, and since I've quit smoking in August of 2018, you've become a household name. In the past couple of months, we would discuss your vlogs. We would always talk about the release of the GOAT and how great it was going to be. You have been a link to mine and my brother's relationships, and I cannot thank you enough. My brother had been vaping for 10 years now and had watched your videos from the early days. So I've always known who Grimm was. He got me off of cigs. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's an emotional thing. He got me off of cigs and into vaping, and it's been a major thing that we have shared for the past 6 months. He taught me everything I need to know about vaping. Thing is, last night I walked into his Kennedy Vindicator and a Goon RDA just sitting on the shelf, with the scene of him feet away. With him being gone, I can't help but notice the Grimm Army tulip glass sitting in the kitchen, the GrimmGreen Me Pod in his lunchbox, or the Grimm Army sticker on his lunchbox, the GrimmGreen snapback on the hat rack, the goat shirt sitting under my closet, mine and his Recoil Rebels. Regardless of this time of grief, you were a huge part of what connected me to my brother. And if this somehow makes it into a vlog, can I get a shout out for my brother Billy? Thank you for everything you've done for me and my family and the vaping community. I don't know how far this email will go or if you will ever read it. Just know that you are doing great things and keep it going. Again, if this somehow makes it into a vlog, you can use our names. Thanks, Nick. I don't even know what to say. Huge shout out to Billy. Rest in peace, Billy. Huge shout out to Billy. Huge shout out to Nick. That's just a really big thing. Sorry, but it's a really big thing and it's a really serious thing. And I can't help but be reminded of the live stream that Ken and Michelle Lynn did for suicide prevention. I want to do another one. I would love to do another one. I would love to be a part of a 24-hour live stream. It hit me really hard in the feels. Nick, obviously, thank you for the support. Thank you for this email. Thank you for sharing with not just me, but thank you for sharing Billy with the world, with the Grimm Army, and that's huge. So, cheers. Sorry, cheers. Kind of caught me right in the feels there. So what I'm going to do in honor of Billy, tonight's vlog dedicated to the memory of the great Billy and Nick. And I'd like to honor his memory by having a beer, because that's what we do here in America. We honor people, and we have a beer. And what I would like to do right now is do exactly that. So we have a beer tonight, and I'm going to be taking it a little bit easier tonight than I did in last week's vlog. Last week's vlog was a little excessive. It got a little out of hand. I drank that gigantic Guldendrock, and I should not have done that. There'll be I tell the story in the upcoming Culture of Clouds podcast this Sunday. You can listen to it and you can hear the whole story, but I should not have done that. I should not have done that because I did it on an empty stomach. Sorry, I'm not going to spoil the podcast. So the beer that we have tonight, sorry, I just got to pop my shirt off right now. No big deal. No big deal. The beer that we have tonight is a substantially lighter beer. We're just going to take it a little bit easy tonight, and this is what we're consuming. Just some Miller High Life. We are going to consume the champagne of beers tonight in honor of Billy and Nick. I know this beer has been on the vlog before, but this beer has never been poured into a Duvel glass on the vlog before. So that's what we're going to do. You can kind of already see the color. It's basically, I mean, it's like water, right? It's like the cleanest of the clean, clear beers. And you know, there's just nothing like a High Life. I have so many fantastic memories of High Life. I have no bad memories of Miller High Life. Miller High Life has never wronged me. Miller High Life has never let me down. Miller High Life has never caused me to go, God, I should stop drinking Miller High Life so much. It's just a fun, clean, sessionable summertime beer. It's starting to get a little bit warm here in Southern California, and I say bring it on. I say let's have some summer. Let me have some Miller High Life, and let me have some beach action. So cheers. Here's to you guys and Billy and Nick. Yeah, dude, it's literally nothing special. It's just Miller High Life. If you've had any beer that has ever existed, you kind of get the gist of what Miller High Life is going. It tastes like beer. It tastes like a lot of beers. And that's what it tastes like. It doesn't pretend to be anything it's not. It doesn't pretend to be fancier than it is. It just goes, no, we're Miller High Life. I can deal with it. You know, I don't have much that I can pair with this, but I have one thing. One thing that I'm really excited about that I could pair with this, this is going to be in the What I've Been Vaping segment as well, but it's going to be this liquid right here, Scrapwood Original Vanilla Bourbon Honey Tobacco in a 3 milligram. We did this as a very random liquid tasting not too long ago, and I recently rediscovered this liquid. I built this atomizer, and I was looking for a liquid to put in it, and I decided I wanted a tobacco because I had no tobaccos going anywhere, and so it ended up in here. Pardon me. I'm trying to burp away from the mic. I move away from the microphone to breathe in, and I think I did that joke last time. So let's just try this honey bourbon vanilla bourbon honey tobacco vanilla bourbon tobacco honey with some good old-fashioned Miller High Life, brewed in Golden, Colorado. Is this still brewed in Golden, Colorado? Or am I thinking of Coors? I know Ruby Roo will tell me, but for right now, I'm just going to say it's brewed in Golden, Colorado, and if I'm wrong, then I'll just correct myself later. That's how it works, right? That's what the news does. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think there's any liquids that would be incorrect to pair with Miller High Life. It's just such a broad flavor, isn't it? Let's try some Turkish Harvest. Why not? Yeah, and that's just as fine. That's just as good. Just as good as any other liquid you could possibly pair with a Miller High Life. But cheers. Here's to taking it a little bit easier tonight. So yeah, well, now that we got that out of the way, let's real quickly, before we get into the real meat and potatoes of this vlog, I do want to talk about some things that I've been vaping. It's not a lot, I guess. First things first, hanging in there with that Blueberry Wake Modco. I got that Addy Toonie heat-treated Russian 91, custom built by Addy Toonie. That is... What's on the inside? That is sage. I always do this. It's sage nicotine salt, Aria Beyond Vape Fall Delight, which is also a tobacco that I've just been enjoying. Addy Toonie, this is some mouth to lung, just awesomeness happening, bro. Oh, it's so good. So good. So good. Well, it wouldn't be a vlog if I didn't have this in my hot little hand. This is the Warlock's Hammer, and it's the Guar Warlock's Hammer, the Grim Army Guar Warlock's Hammer, original recipe recoil on top, DHD macaroon. I got straw beezy on the inside, and this is just one of my go-to real reliable vapes. Talking about things that never let you down, the Warlock's Hammer is something that never lets me down. Never. I press that button and I just get power, and I just get delicious vapor. It's so good. It's just so good, and I love that straw beezy. I love that straw beezy juice. You guys already saw this, but I still have my Kennedy Vindicator with that Turk V2 RDA on there. And that Turk V2 RDA, listen, I'm going to be doing a review for it soon. Probably not before NVE, if I'm being real honest. This might have to wait until after NVE, which kind of could be a bummer. No, fuck that. I'm going to try to do this before NVE, but I got it loaded up with Turkish Harvest, Kennedy Vindicator, Turk loaded up, his build on here. I turned down the airflow this much. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Focus. This much. Just that. Just a little sliver. Just a little sliver of the airflow, and it makes it... Oh, it's so good. And Turk's coils have that crackle that I love. God. It's incredible. This is an incredible vape. This is, I would go so far as to say right now, this is like my favorite cloud chasey vape. Favorite lung vape. Favorite cloud chasey lung vape. Hands down. Turk V2. I brought this with me to Kansas when we visited Kent, and that's all I vaped when I was there. And you guys already saw this. This is that BMI Touch that I have just been using the crap out of. It is topped with the non-beauty ring version of that Axle RDA from Mass Mods and Unicorn Vapes. I just have a single coil in there right now, topped with a DHD nub that is, just so nice. And it's kind of matchy. Look, if I'm being real honest, it's a slightly different shade of green, right? And I get that. But it's about as matchy as I can get. Honey bourbon, vanilla tobacco. I've already vaped this. Who cares? Let's vape it again. It's good. It's damn good. In fact, the coil that I have in there, hang on. I gotta shout out the person properly. I put one of these in there. Look at this right there. Breeze Tones. Breeze Tones is a builder over there on the Instagram. Chuck Allen was nice enough to send me some of his coils, and I got that single coil in there, and it's great. It's a stellar single coil. Really like those Breeze Tones. Thank you very much. Now, what else? I put you in the wrong place, didn't I, dummy? New K-Fun. K-Fun Light, whatever they're calling it. The K-Fun Light Awesome Mega Supreme Awesomeness. Topped on top of that Babyness from Vape Envy. This isn't its final resting home. I'm still looking for like a really cool single battery mod to put this K-Fun on. Chances are I'm probably just going to copy Ruby Roo. She posted that great picture on her Instagram of the K-Fun on top of the Roxasa. I might have no choice. I might have to copy Ruby Roo yet again, but this is delicious. And speaking of Ruby Roo, it's filled up with 12 milligram Helen from Lane Cove, which is just stellar. It's just a really good mouth to lung. Just a really damn good mouth to lung. I'm also still hanging in there with this. This is going to be the last time this is in the vlog. This is the Horizon Tech Falcon King and Rainbow Edition on top of that V-Zone E-Mask, which is, again, it's not a... pardon me, it's not like a particularly excellent mod or a particularly revolutionary, awesome dual battery mod. It's just a mod that I just really, really like, and that's something you can't put a price tag on. The reason that I'm still vaping this, and I wanted to bring it up in the vlog, is this coil head in here has finally died. The Vapetasia Killer Custard that I have in here has really put this coil head really through the ringer, man. It tastes now, it's been, good Lord, how long has this been? I've been going for about 2 weeks, I think. Maybe a little bit longer on this coil head with the Vapetasia Killer Custard. And it tastes bad now. This coil head is done. And that's one of the ways that you can tell that a coil head is going done is A, if it starts feeling burnt, like in a dry situation. And another way that you can tell your coil head's going bad is if you get one really distinct off flavor. This Vapetasia Killer Custard was delicious for 2 weeks, and now it literally tastes like beef. And I know that's a weird thing to say, but it tastes like beef. When I picked this up this morning, this is what I grabbed. It was right by my bedside, and I just grabbed it and vaped it, and I went, I don't remember putting beef liquid in there. It tastes like ground beef. It tastes like a burger without the bun. I don't know how to explain it. With a little bit of custard. It's like beef custard. It's like beef custard. There's just no other way that I can explain it. That's how you know your coil head's going bad. So might need a new coil head in there. Also, even though I do have that new K-Fun, I'm still vaping my K-Fun Light Plus from 5 years ago on top of that Axis Vapes M17. Although I have a viewer mail recently, maybe it's tonight that we'll get to it. But someone was telling me that there's alternative batteries that you can fit inside of a 26650 mod that aren't 26650s. They're like 20650. I don't know. I'm going to have to reread this email, but he said it improved the performance of his Axis Vapes M17 Mini like 1,000%. So that's what I want to do. I just think this is a really, really pretty mod, and I really love the colors on it. That pink and purple, that wood. I think that is, as the Rip Trippers would say, sick as a titties. And that's the K-Fun Light Plus, 12 milligram water Malone. Still good a vape. Still good. It's almost, the reason that I have this still set up is because I'm actively comparing it to the new K-Fun. Actively comparing it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to the K-Fun, the new K-Fun. I think I need to turn the airflow down on the new K-Fun. I think that's where my problem is coming from. Anyway, that's freaking delicious. And then, of course, lastly but not leastly, the Squonk and RDA that I may never put down for the rest of my life. Topside, original, topside solo, whatever you want to call it, not the dual. Not the dual, and the Jenna on top. Jenna with a beauty ring. This is loaded up with... I don't remember. Oh, it's loaded up with Savage. It's loaded up with Savage. It's loaded up with Savage e-liquid. Where'd the damn bottle go? Where'd the damn hell-ass bottle go? Yeah, Savage Vega. This is something I was feeling summery. The description on it was mango, coconut, blood orange. Couldn't pass that up. And it's shockingly good. I will be vaping this entire bottle of Savage Vega. And just in the interest of being open and honest with everybody, Savage e-liquid and Savage CBD, they're a sponsor of the podcast. So they pay me money to advertise them on the podcast. They also happen to send a bunch of juice. This juice just happens to be really super good, and I'm going to vape the whole bottle of it out of this Jenna. Jenna was freshly re-wicked. Not sure if anybody saw my post on Instagram with that obscene, just icky, gross coil gore. It was bad. I should have known better. I should have not let it get that bad, but it was that bad. And it was just one of those things, like I was so busy, I'm like, I'll re-wick it later. I'll re-wick it. It's still vaping fine. I'll just re-wick it later. Here's some advice from a veteran vapor to anybody who's willing to listen. Just re-wick. Like if you have some spare time, just re-wick your RDA. It improves the quality of your vape like 1,000-fold. It's unreal when you go from a dirty, gunky, gross, blackened, ugly coil to a fresh, just beautiful, clean wick, fresh juice. I should have learned by now. It really does improve the vape like you can't possibly imagine. This is a what the hell? This is a 0.19 in here, 42 watts. That's all this Jenna needs, 42 watts. I switched out the Ultim insert on the inside. I switched back to the one that has the opening in the middle rather than the one that is just for single airflow. This is the dual airflow. I felt like I needed a little bit more airflow. The single airflow Ultim insert was a little bit... I really like it, but it's just a little bit too restricted just for my particular tastes right now. So we're going more airflow. Easy there, coconut. Easy. But yeah, it's amazing. This is the vape that I'll be taking with me to NVE. If you see me at NVE, chances are this will be in my hand. Banging. So yeah, that's more or less what I've been vaping. I did want to show everybody my Crowbar t-shirt. This was a gift. This was a gift from a subscriber, and this is the first time I'm wearing it on camera. It says Crowbar Army on the back. Look. You see it? Yeah. Crowbar Army. Crowbar Army, and it inspired the hoodies that I may or may not have at NVE. I'll just leave that there. But anyway, I wanted to read this note because it says, "Hey Nick, enjoy the t-shirt, bro. Luke from the UK. P.S. My handwriting is terrible, so I thought it would be easier to read if I typed it. You can use my name in the vlog, which would be amazing. Here's a picture of me enjoying the show." And he's wearing the same freaking t-shirt at a Crowbar show. Awesome. Awesome, badass Luke. Awesome. Thank you so much. And now I can finally get rid of this note because I was waiting for that note to wear this shirt on the stream so that I could give you the whole story of Luke and the Crowbar t-shirt. Crowbar is one of my favorite bands of all time. They're just punishing. If you're into heavy music in any capacity, Kirk and Crowbar. Kirk is the singer of Crowbar, singer guitar player. It's not like a separate band. I don't want people to get confused, but you should listen to Crowbar. Go listen to Oddfellows Rest. Go listen to Planets Collide. Go listen to Lasting Dose. Oh my God. I want to listen to Crowbar right now. But anyway, what I wanted to do right now, and here, let me make a timestamp of it, is I did want to talk about that. I did want to talk about that beer a little bit, you know, because it's everywhere. And everybody's upset about it. And it's all over social media. Everywhere. And this isn't a case of we're in trouble, so let's get them in trouble as well. This is a case of what the fuck? Like, how are they getting away with this? And nobody has said one negative thing anywhere, in any article I can find anywhere across the internet, anywhere. No one has said one even slightly negative thing. No one. Not one public health official, not one politician, not one outraged mother, not anybody. This Lucky Charms beer is being celebrated. It's literally being celebrated. The article that I'm using today is from marketwatch.com, and I'll go ahead and put that down in the description as well. In fact, here, I'm just going to put it in the chat right now. So if anybody wants to see the exact article that I am reading off of, it is this story. Smart Mouth Brewing Company has a limited supply of its Saturday morning IPA brewed with cereal marshmallows. Celebrating it. It's being celebrated. And if I'm going to be real honest, I want to desperately try this beer. I want to drink this beer. I have nothing against Smart Mouth Brewing. I have nothing against the branding they used. This appeals to me as a Gen Xer, an aging Gen Xer who grew up with Saturday morning cartoons and Lucky Charms. This appeals to me. So we either have to concede that adults do like flavors, or we have to concede that this is completely inappropriate. And it seems like nobody thinks it's appropriate. So therefore, maybe adults do like flavors. Beer is about to get even more magically delicious. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day, the Smart Mouth Brewing Company is putting nostalgia on tap by releasing an IPA that tastes just like colorful marshmallows found in Lucky Charms cereal. Celebrating it. IPA, so for anybody curious, beer is alcohol. If you drink a bunch of it, you'll get drunk, you'll get nauseous, you'll probably vomit. It can lead to really bad things like liver failure. Alcohol is not a benign substance. Alcohol is a vice. It's a vice. It causes damage to human parts, which is why you have to be 21 before you can consume it. Celebrating this. The Saturday morning IPA is meant to take your taste buds on a journey back to your childhood. And could you imagine if a vape company brought out a liquid called Saturday Morning, which this could probably already exist or already have existed at one point. Saturday Morning, vape liquid that's going to take you down nostalgia road and taste just like marshmallows. And it was getting posted on websites and they were celebrating it. That's insane to me. Going back down the page, this very limited release will only be available at the brewer's Norfolk location, so you can only get it directly from the brewer. Maybe that's how they get away with it. Maybe if a liquid manufacturer had a Saturday morning e-liquid that you could only get at their liquid manufacturing facility, maybe that would be okay. I don't know. I don't understand the double standard that happens. I just don't understand the double standard that happens. here's the thing. I'm going to get to a point here when I'm done reading this. Apparently not everybody loves it. Most everybody loves it. Everybody on social media is saying they love it. All the comments all over Twitter, all over Instagram from the brewery, people say they love it. People say, I can see Lucky Charms and chocolate milk or orange juice, but it's a hard pass on this beer. Ugh. So people dislike it, but for the wrong reasons. People dislike it because they don't think it's going to taste good. That's the only negative attention that this Saturday morning beer has brought up. Oh, gross. People think it's gross. No one has said that's inappropriate. No one said you can't put Lucky Charms Saturday morning cereal on an alcoholic beverage for adults. Not a peep. It is, I don't even know what to say. It's insane. It's insanity. And I know I need a new word to say other than insane, but that's insane. I can't be the only one that thinks it's insane. In fact, I know I'm not the only one that thinks it's insane. It's all over the place. And like I said, running the risk of repeating myself, which is too late, the only flack that this is getting is that people think it's going to taste gross. That's the only flack that this is getting, is that people think it's going to taste gross. I find that unbelievable as I sit here drinking a beer. So here's ultimately where I'm going to land on this. If we're talking about the Saturday morning beer, it's not the first one to do it. This article points out other breweries that have done other very, very, very similar things, similar branding, similar flavors, things like that. I don't think that 10 years ago, a beer company could have gotten away with this. Me personally, I don't think a few years ago a beer company could have gotten away with this. I don't think Budweiser could get away with this now. I think it's only existing because it is a small, limited batch release that you have to get at the brewery, and it's because that beer and craft beer over the last, I'd say, decade or so has become really, really, really very accepted by society and culture. There's a whole culture around craft beer and these craft beer nerds who grow out their beers and talk about hops and stouts. There's a whole culture around it now, and I think now beer can do that. And I think eventually, I hope eventually, vapor products will be able to do that. Right now, it's just a huge double standard, but it's a double standard that we're all familiar with because we've been talking about how vodka companies have cake and Swedish Fish and Fruit Loops and whipped cream flavored vodka. It's coming to the point where we're going to either have to concede that adults like flavors too, or that all of this is completely inappropriate, that all of this is actually marketing to kids. They're going to have to draw that line in the sand. And I don't know when they're going to do it, and I don't know where they're going to do it, and they seem to keep moving the line of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. With all of that said, I do really very much want to try this beer, and I think that someday in the future, I'm repeating myself. Someone tell me to shut up. I think someday in the future, maybe when vaping is a little bit more accepted, maybe if we can ensure that vaping remains safe, legal, and accessible for all adult smokers and all adults, period, I think maybe in the future, something like this might be accepted by vaping. Just like right now it's accepted by beer, whereas in the past, I don't think this would have been accepted as it is now. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? Anyway, that's my beer rant. Like I said, I'm going to be putting this link down in the description of the video. In fact, if I don't do it right now, it's just not going to happen. So here's what we're going to do. Where's that description? Here's my description. Here we go. Lucky Charms beer. There's the link. Boom. Go. Okay. So I don't know what we're going to do now. I actually think it's right time to get into some vape mail, and I think I don't have a lot, but I got some. I think it's vape mail time. Yeah, it's vanilla. I just verified it. It's vanilla. It's vanilla and it's good. Let me get out my knife. Let me get out my my vape mail. Let's see, I've got 5 packages. 5 packages, and I think I know what's in 2 of the packages, so it's not going to be that much of a surprise. But if this is your first vlog and you're just joining us for the first time, during the vape mail segment, I do like to try to find something, a little mod or atomizer or a piece of vape gear that I open up to like actually set up and vape for the first time in this stream. We kind of do it every week, and it's just one of those things that I like doing. And what's in here? Oh, see, this is what I've been waiting for. Yes, finally. Okay, here's what we're setting up. This is the Augvape VX200. It's the newer version of the V200 kit. Augvape had this mod called the V200 that I loved. I loved this regulated mod, and I had no idea why. It wasn't really even amazing. It wasn't even like revolutionary or had any weird features or anything. It's the one that looked like a Honda engine, and I just really loved it. This one comes with a little disposable sub-ohm tank. Boom. All right, Augvape. I'm going to set you to the side because, ooh, I kind of want to set that up. And they only sent 2. They only sent 2, which I generally need 2 devices for a review, so I might not have any giveaways for that. But here, we're going to get to this one first. We're going to get to this one first just because I know what's in it. This is some cotton bacon. Cotton bacon is Amazing Cotton, A, and B are also a sponsor of the podcast, and I think they just make bitchin' bacon. Bitchin' bacon. Bitchin' cotton. And I'm out. I actually used all the cotton bacon that I had in my possession. Oh, but now look at this. I got this retail display. Can I interest you in some cotton bacon, sir? Should I open up a vape shop? Hi, welcome to Nick's Vape Shop. Can I interest you in a packet of cotton bacon? Anyway, huge shout out to Cotton Bacon. Thank you for the cotton. I'm going to use all of this. There's just no way around it. 100%. 100%. Got another one here from DHL. Did that work? All right. Got another one here from DHL. Here we go, DHL now. And this is Geek. All right. I should just take it out before you start trying to figure out what it is, Nick. Oh, dang. Okay. There's reviews for this kind of all over the place already. I think Matt Cully, Suck My Mod, just uploaded a review. But this is the Zeus X. The Zeus X RTA. Holy shit. I haven't watched any of the reviews, but this thing is a fancily packaged little tank. Look how fancily packaged that is. That's kind of crazy. I liked the Geek Vape Zeus RTA. In fact, I'm a little nostalgic for the Geek Vape Zeus RTA because the Geek Vape Zeus RTA was the first vape product that I set up and vaped in this office when I moved. If you want to go back about a year in my videos, I have a quick little like vlog, not vlog thing of me moving a bunch of stuff up into this office when it was just empty and there was nothing in here, and I set up that Geek Vape Zeus, and I remember I put the River Float, the root beer flavor from Bonsai Vapors in it. Ha! Now I have to put root beer in this one too. Like that's just a thing that's going to happen. This looks good. This looks awesome. This packaging is top notch. And it's even all like labeled. Like, look, there's your top cap, there's your drip tip, there's your airflow control, there's your chimney, there's your base, there's your glass, there's your bubble glass. Dude, I'm impressed. I am genuinely impressed by this Geek Vape packaging. I haven't seen vapor product packaging this well done before. Usually things just come in a little box and it's like, all right, fuck you, here's your atomizer, just vape it, you dumb shit. But this is like, welcome to the Zeus X experience. Everything is labeled. Anyway, it's okay. I don't know. It's just really cool. It's just really, really cool. What was that, Ruby Roo? Uh-oh, did I fuck up? Oh, okay. Chuck says that packaging is for reviewers only. Ha ha. I get the cool packaging. You guys get the dumb packaging. Actually, I'm going to keep one of these. One of you guys will get the dope packaging. Why would they only give this to reviewers? Why wouldn't... That's weird that they would want someone to put this on video and then not have the actual packaging be like that. Look, I don't run Geek Vape. Probably a good thing that I don't run Geek Vape. This one may not be a vape mail. I can't see who it's from, but here, let me cover up my address. It just says, open in a vlog, yo-yoy. So I can only assume that this is from one of the Cool Kids Club members. But I can't see the name. Hang on. Elite Brothers? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Elite Brothers? Oh, it's a... Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. Now, I definitely have some to give away as well. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles. 5 full bottles of some strawberries down under. I love this liquid. I'm a strawberry whore, and this is a fantastic liquid. And now I have some bottles, which means a $2 sales. You guys get to try out some strawberries down under, and I am stoked. I'm stoked about that. And there's a t-shirt. Thank you. Thank you for sending an extra large. Oh, Vipguns. Vipguns worldwide. Vipguns, and then Vipguns on the back. Vipguns world. Who's Vipgun? I don't know, but it's his fucking world. Vipguns world. And a Salt Bay retail bag. Yeah, that's cool. This is a note. This is a note. Oh, this is a handwritten note on the inside. All right. Yo-yo, Grim. I saw how much you like the strawberries down under, so I figured I'd give you the hookup. Hit me anytime if you need more. Lucas with Vape Goons. Well, Lucas, I might not be hitting you up because I need more, but I might be hitting you up to see if we could get some other people some strawberries down under. Do like a giveaway. Maybe we'll have a coupon code or something. Try to get this juice into more people's hands because it's delicious. But Lucas, really appreciate that, and I'm gonna keep your business card. I'm gonna keep your business card right here on my desk, literally right. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's insane. But anyway, Lucas, bro, thank you for that strawberries down under. I love that juice. I genuinely love it. Now this one's giant and heavy, and it's from Yummy Vapor. So I think that Yummy Vapor just sent me 25 pounds worth of juice. Maybe more. I wish I had a scale right now. I would weigh this box. Huh. It is giant and heavy. Huh. Cut towards your buddy, not towards your body. Oh, I feel like this is going to be a lot of juice. Holy shit. Crap on a crutch. What? Did I open a retail store and I forgot that I made a wholesale order? So this is the damn thing. That's a lot of liquid. Does anybody feel like this is an excessive amount of liquid? Let's see what's in here. It looks like everything. Let's see. There is 6 milligram icy trio, icy thio. I don't know what that font is. It says Icy Fire, Icy Thio, something like that. There looks to be one called Mika. Oh my gosh, I can't go through all of these. And there's no flavor descriptors or anything. It's just different names. This one's called Butter Brew. Butter Brew 6 milligram. All of these are 6 milligram. Most of these are 6 milligram. There's a purple one that I can only assume is a grape flavor. There is some Golando. What is that? What word is that? Right underneath Yummy Vapor. Someone give me a hint, because I can't read that font. And I don't know what that says. Garudo? Does that say Garudo underneath there? Garudo? The fuck? I don't know. This one's called Yumi. See, this packaging looks cool, man. I think that's slick. That's pretty slick. All right, well, so clearly I have a lot of liquid. Yep, I got some Tarturo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of Tarturo. So needless to say, a lot of people are going to be getting some Yummy Vapor stuff soon. I'm going to keep some of these for like a very random liquid tasting here on the vlog, but the rest of these need a better home than just sitting in my closet. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Yo. And then here's a t-shirt that says, what is this? What is it? Drip too hard? Drip too hard. Shouldn't it say don't drip too hard? Drip too hard. Be careless. I feel like this should say don't drip too hard, but regardless, it feels like a comfy t-shirt. I'm probably going to end up keeping it. It's just one of those things. That's why I have a Puff Labs t-shirt. It's just because I like, it's a really comfortable t-shirt and I just keep it around. There's no point. But what I want to do is I really want to set up this V200. Is it called the VX200? Yeah, VX200 Boxmon, 3 disposable sub-ohm tanks, 1 USB cable, and 1 a user manual. It says this product contains nicotine, which is a lie because this product does not contain nicotine. It should say this product can contain nicotine or could contain nicotine, or this product will contain nicotine if you put nicotine into this product, but by itself, it doesn't actually ship with any nicotine in it. I guess that would probably be way too long of a warning to have on there, but it's whatever. So I'm going to set this up, and they do the 2-box thing. This is like a trend now. 2 different boxes, 1 box for your tank, 1 box for your mod. I don't know if that's out of necessity, like they're trying to get around a regulation or something like that, but that just seems to be the new trend. Oh, Miller High Life. Oh, Miller High Life. Thank you for being so fantastic. Here, let me make a timestamp here because now we are in different mode. Vape mail is over, and I want to vape this VX200 because I've been waiting for this. Just waiting and waiting, and I know it existed, and I saw other reviews, and I saw other things, and I was like, shit, I really want that VX200, and I almost bought one last night, but I didn't, thankfully, and now it's sitting here. All right. Well, what is this retail for? First, that's what I need to know before I make any decisions. So let's look and see if we can see. Augvape VX200. Let's see what this kit costs. $40? Okay. $40. So for a $40 mod, I'm just going to say it. This feels like a $40 mod. With no batteries in here, this feels like a plastic case that I would store batteries in. It's crazy, crazy lightweight. Magnetic door on the back. I'm assuming there'll be a display of some sort on the front. It looks very slick. It just feels like the most unsubstantial, lightweight mod that I've ever had in my hand. And now I'm gonna try to open one of these tanks, and I'm gonna fill it up with some watermelon. I always say that. Strawberry down under. And yeah, boom. Boosh. 3 tanks right there. And they are sort of this emeraldy aqua color. Like, that's kind of a cool color. I like that, like, emeraldy green. And I even like those, like, diamondy facets that they kind of put all over the tank. I think it gives it, like, kind of a cooly, textury kind of looking thing. Yeah, it does. It does. Swolifornia. It looks like the Vaporesso Revenger a little bit. And I don't know where... Oh, the button... Oh, the button's over here, and that is a clicky button. Holy click, man. That is clicky as click can click. That is a clicky button. So maybe it's got like a really great display. That's what I'm hoping for, because so far I'm not really impressed with the VX200. Okay, well, it feels a little bit nicer with some batteries in it, and it does have a pretty slick display. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. It's kind of a pretty slick display. There's some nuances going on over here that you can't really see. There's like a ring around here. One of my batteries looks like it wasn't charged as well as the other ones. It's a really nice display. And what I like about this display is that it looks like, when you're looking at it, it kind of looks like it's on top of the plastic. Even though it's underneath, it's such like a crisp display that it almost looks like it's printed on top. It just looks very cool. Let me get out one of these tanks so we can fill this up. VX200 kit, which I'm very excited is here, even though I'm a little let down by it, but that's okay because I haven't even vaped it yet. You can't pass judgment on something without even trying it or vaping it. All right. This is just too messy. So you go there, you go there, you go away. Go away. Let me get out my bottle of watermelon. Watermelon. I said it again. Sorry. Strawberries down under. Cheers. Strawberries down under. Now let's see. I'm not usually generally a big fan of these type of like disposable tanks because it's really hard to prime up the coil heads. It's actually insanely difficult to prime up these coil heads because they treat it like a pod. It's just one hole, you fill it up, and that's it. And then they say like, oh, just wait. Just wait for it to wick. Has anybody ever filled up a sub-ohm tank and then just waited for the coil head to like absorb juice? It would take you hours. It would take you days, I think. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get some juice down in that coil head. I might just go straight through the drip tip, like at an angle a little bit, because that went right onto the drip tip. So unless they wanted it in your mouth, I'm going to have to be a little bit more precise about where I'm dripping my liquid. Okay, so let's try to, I'm going to try to get this, down into that coil head. Oh, okay. It's kind of working. You can aim your droplets right at the mesh. It's a single strip of mesh in here. And you can aim your droplets right at the mesh and right at the cotton. It's very, very tricky. Let's get some more in there. All right. Yep, and now it's kind of coming out the bottom a little bit. I cannot get over how light this is. Everything together, it almost feels like just nothing. Like here's what it feels like. Let me put my juice away. Here's what this mod right now, even with batteries and even with the plastic disposable tank on top, it feels not super high quality. It almost feels like a prop. Like if you were in a movie and they're like, well, your character in this scene, he's going to be a vape guy, but you're not actually going to get a vape. We have this prop one for you. And you grab it and you go, oh, it's like a prop TV in an IKEA. You go, oh, that kind of looks like a real TV until you get close to it and you go, oh, it's a prop. That's what this feels like. I feel like I could come across this in a vape shop and be like, oh, this mod looks pretty cool. And the guy behind the counter would be like, no, that's just a prop. Don't bother picking it up. It's just a prop. It's like the prop phones at Target when you go, Samsung. No, it's just plastic. That's not a screen. It's just a prop. That's what this feels like. That's what this feels like. And if you like lightweight mods, Joseph, you're going to be into this because I can't think of a lighter weight mod, even with batteries, with a tank attached. Everything on my desk is heavier than this. Every single thing. I think this DV pod feels the same weight. Feels the exact same weight almost as this DV pod, as that Innokin DV pod. It may be a hair heavier. Maybe. Crazy lightweight. Crazy lightweight. I sometimes view that as a negative thing, but I do realize, I guess, there are people that are into very, very lightweight mods. Not sure I'm one of them. I'm just trying to yammer on right now for a little bit because I want to get that juice to the coil head. There's no adjustable airflow on this. Oh, yes, there is. One of the problems that I've always run into with these disposable tanks that I'm not really into is the airflow is always terrible. And by terrible, I mean just horrific. Sharp, noisy, turbulent shit. That's what plastic tanks yield you, is just real cruddy airflow. Real cruddy airflow. 1.18, so I'm going to turn this. Let's just start it at 42 watts. Let's have a little toot on this. Look at that. That is a clicky button. I'm going to hold this up to the microphone so you can experience the clickiness. Ready? Is that coming through? Should be coming through because it's clicky AF. Clicky AF. All right, here we go. 0.18, 42 watts. Let's give it a shot. At least the coil head's wet. At least the coil head's wet. Now, it's going to need a lot more power. Oh, that's the puff counter. Okay, well, that's actually very cool. That's actually very cool. Let's try this at 65 watts. I'll show you the way the puff counter works. It's very cool. Okay. So the flavor on this tank is actually pretty good, all things considered, with the kind of sharp, weird, loud, sharp, turbulent airflow. Flavor's still pretty good. It's giving me plenty of power. And this puff counter is awesome. I'm going to try to take like a 4-second puff so I can show you how it works. Question though, is that the loudest tank you have ever heard in your life? So this puff counter goes around the top. Do you see it? It goes around the edge. And when you get to 4 seconds, it goes boop, 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 and lights up to number 4. And if you were to go to 5 seconds, it would go boop, 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 up to 6. I think that's cool. I really like this screen. I really love this screen. If this mod has something going for it, it's that it's lightweight, clicky button, and I dig that screen. And actually, the screen color matches the tank. The tank is the same color as the graphics on the screen, and I think that's just very, very cool. I'm going to have another vape here. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. But that tank is loud. Is anybody else hearing that? I'm going to have to back away from the mic, but this shit's loud. That is loud. That is a loud, 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 loud tank. There's just no way around it. But here's the thing. It's vaping really good. It's vaping damn good. Well, there you go. Set up the Augvape VX200. I will most likely do a review for this at some point. we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. You never know. Maybe this disposable tank would really grow on me. Maybe I'll really start enjoying like the lightweightness of this. It could be a good mod for like, 9 times out of 10 when I go out of the house, if we go out to IKEA or Trader Joe's or something like this, I'm bringing a big mod with me. I'm bringing something that like weighs down my pants. Maybe something like this. Maybe just something a little bit lighter, something I could keep in my pocket, You never know. You never know. I always remain cautiously optimistic about these things. I will never get over that airflow, though. That airflow is kind of just a nightmare. So what I would like to do right now, we're like the midway through the vlog. We're going to take a little bit of an intermission. Not really. We're not taking an intermission. There's no peeing tonight. We're going to do some viewer mails. We're going to relax a little bit. We're going to do some viewer mails. Viewer, pardon me, that's a few. I don't know if anybody's keeping track tonight, but that was a bunch of them in a row. All right, so I've got some viewer mails here. If anybody else has a viewer mail that they would like to see answered on this here vlog program, you can send them on over to me anytime you want. Nick@GrimmGreen.com. Just mark that subject, viewer mails, and it will get read. And I got a lot of viewer mails. Let's go way back, and I can tell because I have a different setup on my Gmail. So let's read this one. This is a getting to know GrimmGreen question. Okay, that's right. I'm not ready to answer that question yet. There's a getting to know GrimmGreen question in here that I'm not at liberty to talk about just yet. And I keep forgetting about it, so now I need to mark it correctly. Okay, got another one here. From I've come across some really great internet usernames in my life. We have a gentleman joining us tonight called Fuck You, That's Why. And I love that name. For an Instagram name, I love that. This one, he goes by Shut Up and Eat Your Pine Cone. I think that's hilarious. He says, hey, Nick, my name is Isaac. I know you're a busy guy. I just wanted to say you're fucking awesome. And you single-handedly helped me off those damn death sticks for about 2 years so I can live longer for my daughter. You are a hero in this industry. People, thank you. Isaac, thank you very much. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very, very much. I also want your specific opinion on something. I work 7 days a week and no longer have time for building, so I wanted to know whose pre-builts I should buy and what coil I should use for my original Pulse 2700 with a hermetic. I'm a huge fan and cheerleader of Mike M. Turk. M. Turk's legend. I represent him right here on my microphone now every week in the vlog, and I had to put a GrimmGreen sticker on there because, I'm not going to put a GrimmGreen sticker. I'm not going to put a GrimmGreen sticker on there. I like Turk's coils when I was using the Hermetic. I know this is an old email. I know this is, and I'm sorry that I'm getting it to it so late. But when I was using my Hermetic, this might be helpful for somebody else. If I'm using my Hermetic, what I was using in my Hermetic was a Turk Alien. The Turk Alien. It's the 2.5 millimeter Turk Alien for single coil bangers. It's really a rad way to go. If you had a little bit bigger of an atomizer, I might recommend some AJ Holland coils. He does multi-core aliens and fused Claptons and things like this. Really nice flavor. Of course, I can't not mention Coil Turd. Coil Turd makes some of my favorite coils. I really love Coil Turd's fused Claptons. I like aliens from Turk. There's a lot of great builders. Breeze Tones. Heck, check out Breeze Tones. In fact, jump on Instagram and just see who's building and who's making coils, because there are a lot of really great coil builders on Instagram. So anyway, shut up and eat your pine cone. I hope that answers your question a little bit. Let's try out this one. Oh, this is an old one too. And I'm sorry, James, but I got an email here from James. He says, hello, Mr. Green. Does that mean he actually wrote ELLO dash hello, Mr. Green? Does that mean I have to read this in a British accent? All right, I guess I will. Have you ever tried any pipe mods that you liked? Also, I'm not. I know it's a niche market, but they tend to be one-offs, custom work, or the higher price side. But for those of us who enjoy the form factor, I would appreciate your input or advice. Thank you in advance. Jams. If you can think of any pipe tobacco-ish juice that doesn't taste like I'm vaping pie filling, that would be nice as well. Tobacco juice, I'm going to be some help for you here, James. And I know this is a really old email again, so I apologize. But James, if you're watching this vlog, one of my favorite pipe-ish tobacco juices is Cubano from VGod. It's a little bit more cigar-ish than pipe-ish, but Cubano from VGod is one of my favorite tobaccos. Also, I would highly recommend the Fall Delight from Aria Beyond Vape Sage. It's a salt nick juice, so it would really bore me for a mouth to lung type of situation, but it is also a fantastic juice. And just because I mentioned it, I want to taste it right now. Yeah, great. It's a great tobacco. Great tobacco. Now, as far as pipe mods go, I haven't seen pipe mods in what seems like forever. It's just been a real long time since I've seen a really cool pipe mod. The only pipes mods that I can even recall using in recent memory is from Freight Train Mods. And I don't even know that if Freight Train Mods even exists anymore. I guess we could do some Google foo. Let's see. Freight Train Mods. No. I mean, they have a Twitter, but their website is gone. Their website is down. You just go there. It says nothing. They have a Twitter, but they haven't posted since 2015. So, pipes, I have no idea. Pipes, sorry, I'm just repeating myself right now. Pipes, I have no idea. I apologize, James, that I'm not more help, but Cubano. Go for the Cubano. How are we doing on time? Oh, dude, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's get down to here. Let's get down to one that's a little bit newer. Alex. What's up, Alex? Alex wrote in and says, hey, man, sorry to send this email twice, but I forgot to put viewer mail in the subject line. How's it going? It's going pretty good, Alex. It's going real good. I'm real busy. I'm ramping up for NVE. I have a feeling 2019 is going to be a real busy year, not just for GrimmGreen Industries, but for all of the vaping industry. But thank you, Alex, for asking, honestly. My name is Alex, and I'm emailing you from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. It's cold up here right now. Goddamn winter. You know, I was in Kansas City with Kent and Dwayne, and it was the coldest I have been in years. I have not felt cold like that since I've lived in Southern California. It was bitter. It was harsh. It was punishing. It was terrible. So anybody right now that's out in a cold climate, whether you're in the chat or you're watching the replay, I'm sorry. Get yourself a space heater. I'm sorry. That cold sucks. On the plus side, in LA, we're getting into like a springtime thing now, so it's been very, very cool. He says, I've been watching your videos since 2013, been vaping since 2012. I've been working in the vape industry since 2015 at a store in Sudbury called Juice on the Loose. Feel free to check out our website, juiceontheloose.ca. Your videos are always my go-to when I learn about any piece of hardware because I've always felt that your opinions on vapes our opinions on vape stuff are super similar. You seem like one hella rad dude, and I'm always stoked to watch your videos. Just saying hi from a fellow tattooed metalhead vape guy. Awesome, Alex. Awesome. Thank you so much. Boom, you're shouted out, bro. Boosh. Bump that fist. And look, I know you said tattooed metalhead vape guy as like it was a unique thing within the vape world. It is not. You can't throw a rock in any direction at a vape event and not hit a tattooed metalhead vapor guy. We're everywhere. There are thousands of us. Thousands of us. Got another one here from James. James Tucker wrote in, said, "Hey, Nick, I just want to thank you for all the videos and amazing content you put out there for us vapors. I was a 2-pack a day smoker from the time I was 14 to 19. 14 years old, 2 packs a day. 14 years old, 2 packs a day. Scott Godlib, 14 years old, 2 packs a day. He should have access to life-saving vapor products. I don't think we should make someone smoke until they're 21 before they can reap the benefits of tobacco harm reduction. Call me crazy. Ridiculous. I know that's not as long as other people, but even after that long, I've noticed my health was dropping with each puff. Your videos and advice got me to quit and helped me convince my dad, who was a 2-pack a day smoker for 20 years, to switch. I made lifelong friendships with awesome people through vaping, and you deserve at least partial credit for that. So again, thank you. P.S. Congratulations on the wedding. P.S. Have you tried the VOTech mod with the interchangeable shells? VOTech mod with interchangeable shells. VOTech mod with interchangeable shells. I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm going to go over here and try to see if I can find it somewhere on the internet. Oh, the 240. Yes, I have actually tried that, but it was under a different name when I tried it. When I tried it, it was being sold by Cloud Kicker Society. VOTech was working with Cloud Kicker Society, and which, by the way, where the hell did CKS go? Has anybody heard from CKS, Cloud Kicker Society, ever, like in the last year? I miss them. I miss those guys, and I miss that brand. But VOTech was working with CKS back in the day. Now they're working with USV, United Society of Vape, and they've released the VA200, which looks awesome. If you guys want to Google it, go to usvofficial.com and check it out. It's kind of dope. There's this one that they do that has like red, like biomech all over it. I think that's badass. No, I have not tried that. I have not tried that, James, but congratulations, James. 2 packs a day at 14 years old. I wish you would have had vaping back then. Congratulations on switching, James. Congratulations on getting your dad to switch. That's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for that email, James. Let's do... Ooh. We're running a little behind. Let's do one more. Let's pick one more out. Let's do this one. Josh. What up, Joshua? Josh wrote in and said, "Bro, my name is Josh, and you can use my names mentioned in this video. You can use any names mentioned in a video. I'm a longtime subscriber and an avid watcher of the vlog. March 1st is my 41st birthday, and you would think I'm looking for a shout out, but alas, I am not. Well, you're going to get one anyway, Josh, you big jerk. Happy freaking birthday. Boosh, bump that fist like you mean it. Happy 41. Welcome to the club. It's a pretty good place to be. But I would like to shout out my wife, Sarah. She is not a vapor herself, but supports me as such. She puts up with my incessant ongoing talk of all things vape and my never-ending craziness about my love of the Thursday vlog, because vlog day, that's why. Thank you for reading this long email, and let's keep on vaping. Absolutely. You know what? I'm not going to turn that down. Josh, just for being Josh and being a vlog fanatic, you're going to get double shouted out, as well as... Boosh, there's one for Sarah. One of my favorite things, I mean, if you're a longtime watcher of the vlog or you're a longtime watcher of GrimmGreen, one of my favorite things is when there are couples and one of them vapes and one of them does not, but the one that does not still supports the one that does. I can't, it's just, I might be mushy. I feel like that's just such a romantic thing. It's like, no, I'm not, I don't vape and I don't smoke, but I'm glad that you are vaping and not smoking, and I want to support you in your new healthy lifestyle. I love that. That's just one of my favorite things ever. So Josh and Sarah, Thank you for being that couple that just impresses me. I just love that so much, Josh. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. And happy birthday to you, sir. Welcome to the club. Like I said at the beginning, if anybody else has any viewer mails that you would like to see answered on this here vlog program, you can send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, viewer mail. Because the segment, do you see the connection? They're viewer mails, and the segment's called viewer mail. And then if you put viewer mail in the title, then I'm going to know exactly what it's for. Of course you knew that. I'm an idiot. Okay, so now what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's time. I don't know. Let's retro vape. Ooh, starting up close. Oh, man, it's not focused. What a bummer. Oh, it was too close. So does anybody recognize this RDA right here? Anybody at all? Chat or replay? Let me know. No, I don't think anybody's going to recognize it because I barely recognized it when I saw it in my tackle box full of atomizers and stuff. I grabbed this out and I was like, what is this? What atomizer is this? And so I looked, it's the Solstice. And I kind of remember the Solstice RDA a little bit. I know I definitely have a review for it. The thing is, I don't remember if I enjoy this atomizer or not. The big claim to fame on this atomizer here, I'm going to use this Wake mod right now. And this was pre-810. I want you to notice that this drip tip hole on this atomizer is actually a 510 drip tip on there, but it's called the Solstice, right? And the big innovation, the big revolutionary thing on this was the deck. And their deck was a 2-post deck, but it was, I don't know. It's just a 2-post deck. That's all there really is to it. It's like, do you see how it's like squares, but they're not quite squares? Like they're set up in a diamondy configuration, and it is a 2-post deck with like super innovative offset square posts, I guess. This is the build that I've had on it, I think, since 2015. It's a 0.42 round wire build on here. I was clearly trying to go for some series action with these coils because a 0.42 at 17 watts is the single longest ramp up time. Yep, it said you push the button too long. So let's crank this wattage up. Let's try. What do you think about like 100 watts even? You think that's going to be too much? Nope. It is definitely not going to be too much. And this is one of those things, and I apologize. I'm going to zoom in here again, but this is one of my favorite things of all time. Do you see these big long coils right here? When I press the button, they just heat up so evenly and so perfectly. Whoop. That's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing of all time is a big long coil that just, you press the button and it just heats up so perfectly. Just so perfectly. And like I said, this is the build that I was using in this at the time of that review, which I don't have a link down in the description right now, but I am going to go back and try to find this review and put it down in the description. I remember rather enjoying this Solstice RDA. The problem is I do need to wick it real fast. Thankfully, I just got some new cotton bacon. So we're going to rip open a new pack of cotton bacon, and it's just a new pack of cotton bacon. It's such a wonderful thing. You just open it, you break that seal, and you have this beautiful, fluffy fucking cotton on the inside. Just love it. So these coils look very small. Let me measure them real fast. Oh, shit. Those are 3mm coils. Seriously? Huh. All right. Well, these are 3mm coils. And I also want to point out the fact that when I pushed that button, that was the first time I've heated these coils since I used this atomizer last in 2015. And they just instantly glowed all perfectly evenly. Kind of impressed with my coil building ability. If anybody's curious, this is how I use cotton bacon. They come in big strips, and I cut one in half. And that's my starting off point. This is all you'll ever need. And then you rip, wick. It's like a thing. Takes a little bit of practice, but once you get, I know these are 3mm, so I'm going to rip off the exact amount I need for a 3mm. Just roll it up, jam it in there. I mean, that's just good advice for life, I guess. Just roll it up and jam it in there. No, don't just roll it up and jam it in there. You do roll it up, but you don't just jam it in there. You have to be gentle. You have to give it a little bit of love. And then boosh, you can end up with just something so perfectly wicked. Perfect resistance. Cotton bacon for the win. And here's the thing. Here's the funny story about cotton bacon is I used to really dislike cotton bacon. I tried cotton bacon for the first time in 2013. Was it 2013 or 2014? Danielle, give me some dates here. You might know the cotton bacon history a little bit better than myself, but the first time I tried cotton bacon, I didn't like it. I immensely actually disliked it. I actively disliked it when people asked, do you like cotton bacon? No, I don't like cotton bacon. It's not good. I don't like vaping it. I don't like building with it. And then they dropped Cotton Bacon Prime, and I suddenly love cotton bacon because the Prime is 1,000 times better than the old cotton bacon used to be. It wicks better. It's easier to use. It's less messy, meaning there's not a lot of like floating fibers that just float around when you're tearing stuff off. Okay, 2014. Thank you, Danielle, for that. So 2014, and I just didn't like it. In fact, I remember being at the SoCal Vape Expo, the same event where I first met Dwayne. The first event where I first met my boy Dwayne, and I needed to re-wick something, and someone was like, oh, I have cotton. And so he pulled it out, and it was cotton bacon. And I was like, I'm good. I denied myself a fresh re-wicking because I didn't want to re-wick with cotton bacon because I disliked it so much. And now, literally on my desk, I think cotton bacon is in everything. I think I might have that swag cotton that I've been trying out in 2 things, but the rest of it is all cotton bacon. No affiliation even, other than they sponsor the podcast. But they don't sponsor the vlog. They have no power here. Danielle, you have no power here. I'm just kidding. This is a really old school wick technique. You got to do the fold and press. Fold and press. I feel like on a lot of modern RDAs, you don't have to necessarily do that like fold and press technique, but this is an older RDA, and you definitely need to do the fold and press technique. I do remember this RDA was a pop and paint. I think this RDA was a pop and paint. Got it all wicked up there. It's never going to focus on it. Are you going to focus on it? Okay. I think this was a pop and paint type of situation. And then you take these 2 puffs and you just put them back in the pack and you just seal it up. You got to keep that cotton fresh. You got to Ziploc it. Ziploc that cotton up. I didn't do it right. Ziploc that cotton up. Keep it fresh. Okay, now I need a juice. Let's just go through my giant mysterious juice drawer over here. I have a plan for a video. We're gonna go through this juice drawer. I've been collecting like odd and end random bottles of juice in this juice drawer for like 2 years now, and I haven't cleaned it. I just keep adding to it. And it's ridiculous. So we're gonna go through this whole juice drawer in a future video. But I need liquid. Let's just try this because it's on top. We're just going to try this because it's on top. It's actually a very tasty liquid. This is from White Label Juice Co. White Gummy Bear, and that's how much I have vaped of it. So it's a pretty nice little juice. I'm just going to I'm just going to put these coils up. Maybe I should put this on a series box. Maybe I should dig out my series Titan and throw this on there. In fact, I think I might do that. If we have enough time. Nope. We are running long, you guys. Running long. Shocking, right? Shocking. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Mm. 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 Okay, so it's vaping. I'm going to put this airflow on, and it's a Cylon style slot airflow. Fairly weak O-rings. This went on down on there with just no effort. Just, whoa. That finger got a little too close to a coil, if you will. Uh-oh. What happened? No. 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 Oh, yeah. Well, I'll take care of that in a second, Danielle. Thank you. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Now I'm going to adjust this airflow. I'm just going to leave it full open. Even though I've been like more restricted lung hit guy, I'm still going to leave it full open just for now. And I'm going to put this wacky ass 510 drip tip on there. It's got a 510 base, but it looks like an 810 so that it doesn't look completely ridiculous on there. In fact, the blue and the blue, man, it's kind of getting a little bit on the matchy side. That's a little bit matchy there on that Wake Blueberry. I think that looks cool. But anyway, White Gummy, White Label Juice Co., Solstice RDA. I'm going to try to do some Solstice RDA research real fast. Solstice RDA. How did I spell none of those wrong? When you Google Solstice RDA, it brings up the vlog that is currently playing. That's trippy, Google. Nate Mods, N8 Mods, number 8 Mods is the company that made this. I did this review December 2015. December 2015. Good Lord. Anyway, I'll put a link to that review down in the description below. I don't know if these are available anywhere. I don't know why you would necessarily want to get one, but this is just one of those. And I have a feeling that a lot of vape products are just going to end up like the Solstice. Like they come in, they make a little bit of a splash, maybe generate some sales, maybe generate a little bit of hype, and then before you know it, nobody fucking remembers what the Solstice RDA was. I think it's going to be like that moving forward. I mean, it has been like that. How many Chinese products came out last year? 10,000, 20,000, 90,000? It was 1 billion, right? Do you remember the names of half of them? No, I don't. I think I reviewed half of them, and I don't remember half of the names of the half that I reviewed. Flash in the pan stuff. And unfortunately, the Solstice RDA just went down that flash in the pan way. Anyway, this is a 0.4 at 100 watts. It's giving me 6.4 volts. Let's give it a try here. Let's give it a try. Very hot. That is a very hot vape. Airflow is not bad. Airflow kind of truly and honestly reminds me a little bit of like the Turk RDA airflow. It's good. It's good. It's good. Good for you. Good for you. It's good. Airflow. Good. I don't know. I'm working on my Christopher Walken, okay? It's not quite there yet. It's vaping great. The flavor is terrible. I don't know what I said about the flavor in the original video, but the flavor's just not there. I can't taste this juice at all. I've had White Gummy. I've vaped a ton of it. It doesn't taste like anything in this. It tastes like hot VG. Maybe a little bit. It's like a hint. It's like a whisper of like a slight flavoring. But it's not White Gummy. The flavor on this, not great. But I think what's contributing to the flavor not being great on this is the heat. This is warm. This is warm as shit. It tastes like, I mean, it feels like a series build. And there's just some liquids, a lot of liquids, honestly, that are a little bit delicate. They've got like some delicate flavors in there. And when you subject them to this intense voltage and this intense warmth, some of that flavor just kind of, just no more white gummy flavor. What you get instead is just hot fucking VG in your mouth. That's what this tastes like. It's hot. It's hot like a series build is hot. And if this had a little bit more flavor, I might even keep this RDA around for a little bit, but maybe with a better build in it, right? This old, what is that, like a 17 wrap of 27 gauge or something? That I have a feeling that's 26 gauge, and I couldn't tell you how many wraps are on there. It's got to be 10. It's got to be at least 10 or 11 wraps on there of 26 gauge if it's coming out to a 0.42. 3 millimeter, I don't know, 9, 10 wraps on there. It could be just this really old school build. Could just be this really old school atomizer. There's just no flavor. But the weird thing is, I'm actually enjoying it. It's nice. I haven't had a real hot vape like this in a while, and it feels nice. All right, Michelle, don't go too far. Why can't I make you a moderator, Michelle? Okay, everybody stop chatting. Boosh. Welcome our newest moderator to Thursday Vlog Day, Michelle Lynn at Dull Dime. Congratulations. Welcome. Use your power wisely. It's just hot as shit. This Solstice RDA was probably better off just being lost in history. There's nothing new here. This is worse of a vape than I have on a lot of my other stuff. The recurve is better than this. The Jenna is better than this. The Turk is better than this. The recoil is better than this. Literally everything is better than this. But at that time, I think I remember kind of being into this little guy. Tastes change. Maybe, no, I'm not going to, what am I, turn down the airflow on this hot of a build? Are you crazy? All right, retro vaping. Well, that was a real not great retro vaping. I was expecting a little bit more out of that atomizer. That was kind of a bummer of a retro vaping, but you know what we do? We just move on with our lives, right? So what I would like to do right now, I still need a new bumper for this. In fact, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not requesting this, but if anybody is a little bit talented, maybe with some video, maybe with some graphic type of bumpery things, I need a new random liquid tasting segment. I'm not calling it the juice tasting anymore because I don't like that term juice. We're calling it liquid. It's just a thing that I have. So right now we're going to do a very random liquid tasting. Go! Very random liquid tasting. Go! What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So the liquid that we have tonight, as promised, Champ Sauce. This comes out of the UK. This is SVA Worldwide is the dude that makes this. It's called TKO, and normally this would be a short fill, so I would have to put nicotine in this. But he hooked me up. He put nicotine in this already for me. I don't know the flavor profile at all, and that's what I am most excited about. Champ Sauce, TKO, no idea what it tastes like. This is literally going in like the most blind tasting ever that I've ever had, ever in the history of blind tastings. But still got that really pretty Lazy Vapors box mod. That is a Sparkle Maple DHD cap on top. Chop top, also known as Rose something else. I don't know. It's Sparkle Maple to me. That is the Mike Vapes Recurve RDA on there. It's all freshly built. It's all freshly wicked. And I am going to try out some of this champ sauce. And the rules for the very random liquid tasting are the same as they were last week. If I feel like this juice is good and it's enjoyable and I really want to vape it, it's going to go in the bottle. If it doesn't pass the test and I go, not for me, then it's not going to go in the bottle and I don't get to use my beautiful Lazy Vapors box mod, and then it has to sit on my shelf for another week mocking me every time I see it. Let's try some TKO champ sauce. Let's try the knuckle test first. It's definitely fruity. It's not really bakery-y. Kind of tastes like a fruit punch or something. There might even be like a little bit of a tropical note in there. Well, we won't know until we vape it. So let me juice up these coils. Let me juice up this coil, singular coil, because it's the Mike Vapes Recurve RDA. I just love the damn thing. I can't help it. Here we go. Let's see what the vapor smells like. Sweet tarts. There's some sort of candied component in here. All right. I'm excited about this. Oh, come on, Mike Vapes. What are you doing? That's okay. I'm still working on my Mike Vapes impression. Look, and you guys, Jay Hayes is impossible to do an impression of. I've tried a lot in my spare time. I ashamedly have spent more time than I should have trying to get a Jay Hayes impression down. Just doesn't work, but here we go. Champ sauce, TKO. Cheers. I'm just going to put you on hold. You're going to get a little hold music. Oh, I'm just going to sit here and vape this. Okay. I think I've gathered my thoughts on this Champ Sauce TKO. It's pretty delightful. It's a pretty delightful little juice. I don't know anything that's in it, and here's what I get out of it. It's definitely a fruity juice. Liquid. Anytime I say juice, someone call me out, please, in the comments or in the chat. I don't want to say juice anymore. I say liquid. It's a delightful little liquid. I get a little bit of like a dusty sensation from it, which is a weird thing to describe, but it does taste dusty, and not dusty like dirt dusty, like it's kind of like a sweet tart. There's like a powdery pixie stick type of flavor component to this. I don't know if it's like a lemon type of flavor. There's like a fairly distinct citrus note in this that I get, and I almost want to say that there's black licorice in this, which there very well could be. It's from the UK. I don't know. Europe likes weird flavors. Is the UK not part of Europe? I don't want to be, the Brexit thing is going on. People are sensitive about this. Black licorice. So here's what we're going to do. Camp sauce. Champ Sauce TKO. You can't Google that because there is a hot sauce named Champ Sauce TKO. And that's all it brings up. So we're going to bring up vape Champ Sauce. There we go. Champ Sauce. Let's look at TKO. Okay, I was way off. I mean, I guess not completely way off, but I was kind of way off. Do you know what Champ Sauce TKO is supposed to taste like? Passion fruit vanilla champagne. I'm assuming that the passion fruit is what I was mistaking a citrus flavor for, and I'm assuming champagne, vanilla, and passion fruit. Champagne, vanilla, and passion fruit. Samsonite. I was way off. The champagne tastes like black licorice to me. I get it now after reading it. Of course, after reading it, that I can taste what I'm tasting. I know what the champagne component is in this, and the champagne component I was tasting earlier kind of tasted like black licorice to me. I don't get any vanilla, but the vanilla could be there just as like a mouthfeel component. The vanilla could just be rounding out the whole liquid. The passion fruit is what I get right away. And at first I thought it was orange, and then I thought it was lemon, but it's definitely like, I don't know, it tastes citrusy to me. Maybe I've never had a passion fruit just. I've never had a passion fruit. I've only had passion fruit beverages or passion fruit ice cream or passion fruit gelato or passion fruit e-liquid. I don't know what passion fruit is supposed to taste like. To taste like. But this is passion fruit vanilla champagne, and it's a delightful little juice. I'm honestly surprised I like it so much. What the hell just happened? That was weird. My Mac freaked out on me. I like this juice. Damn it! I like this liquid. I like this e-liquid. Passion fruit vanilla champagne. Who'd have thought? Who would have thought? This is surprising to me. It's surprising to me that I like this so much. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to go in the bottle. I genuinely... The fuck was that all about? I genuinely don't know if this is going to go in the bottle. I can't make this decision right now. It's too much pressure. Here's the thing. I'm really enjoying it right now. And if I'm making this decision right now, I think this juice is going to go in the bottle. And I said juice again. I think this liquid... someday... I think this liquid was a TKO. And I've been waiting to say that. But I think this is going to go in the bottle. Passion fruit, vanilla, champagne. Where, Mr. Champ Sauce, Mr. SVA, where did you get the idea for passion fruit, vanilla, and champagne? That's just insane. That's just the weirdest flavor combination. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you did it because I'm really enjoying this liquid. But I would have never ever in my whole life thought about we should do in passion fruit, vanilla, champagne liquid. It's so weird. But it works. How does it work? Couldn't tell you. Sorcery? Black magic fuckery? No idea. But it does. It just works, and it works well. And now this bottle is all loaded up with TKO, and I'm so excited that I get to use my Lazy Vapors box mod in full squonky mode. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that hot squonk in action. All right, Champ Sauce TKO. It made the cut. It's in the bottle. It's a passion fruit. It is not a passion fruit. It is a passion fruit vanilla champagne liquid, and it is just delightful. Just delightful. And look, here's the thing. My liquid tastes are weird, and I know that. This is a weird liquid. This is not like any other liquid I think that you may have ever had in your life. It's just weird. It tastes weird. Really good, but also weird. So I have a feeling I'm going to be getting some feedback soon of people who bought TKO and were like, I don't like this, Nick, or this is weird. But I also think there's going to be some people out there that are going to get this TKO and say what I said and be like, this is an insanely unique, delightful liquid, because I think it's insanely unique and just delightful. It's just delightful. Boosh, Champ Sauce. Congratulations, Champ Sauce. You win the Boosh Award. You made it into the bottle. Crazy. Well done. Well done, Champ Sauce. So, what we have to do now, I think it's time for my favorite freaking comments of the freaking week. Still nursing this Miller High Life. I'm being very, very conservative with this Miller High Life tonight. I'm not going full Guldendrach. It was just a bad night. I had after last week's vlog, listen to the next podcast episode, but after last week's vlog, I had a rough night. Rough night. But Miller High Life doesn't do that. Miller High Life doesn't let me down. Miller High Life doesn't judge me. Yeah, that's right. We were doing favorite comments of the week. Sorry. Oh, the world's heaviest juice drawer. Don't worry. We'll get there in a second. Favorite comments of the week time. Let's look at the first one here. Who do we have? Boosh, Sky Camel. Okay, so Sky Camel, let's read this. Aw, the Saber Touch. The guy that made those was crazier than a shithouse rat. Here's the thing. Nobody who's vaping now will actually think that's funny, but I posted a picture. Oh, I'm sorry. Go away, favorite comments of the week. I posted a picture on my Instagram not too long ago of a bunch of retro vaping mods that I dug out about a week ago from my closet that we're going to be getting into for retro vaping. I have so much awesome retro vape shit. It's unbelievable. I knew that I was hanging on to these for some reason or another, and I was hanging on to them for these segments in the vlog, for retro vaping in the vlog. So I posted this picture on Instagram, and I said, hey, what do you see in here? Some people pointed out some weird different things. Someone was like, is that a this? Is that a that and the other? Is that a Silver Bullet? Is that this? Is that a Prodigy? Sky Camel, I've known Sky Camel since I started vaping. I used to talk to Sky Camel on the early days of ECF. That's how long I've known Sky Camel for. I got to meet Sky Camel at the very first Vape Bash, and Sky Camel's great. And he recognized the Saber Touch in there. And what the Saber Touch was, little history lesson, the Saber Touch was a regulated, unregulated, straight voltage, single battery tube mod, and the button on it was a touch sensor, meaning you just laid your finger on it and it fired, right? And at least, I don't know how many that is. At least it was supposed to fire. What I had to do every single time with my Saber Touch was lick my thumb and then press the button, and then it would fire. If I had a dry thumb, the damn thing just didn't fire. And it was one of those, like, if you badmouthed the Saber Touch in public, you'd have Saber Touch fanboys yelling at you. I guess not a lot has changed in the vape industry. GG was the same way. The GG out of Greece was the same way. Don't badmouth the GG, because the GG fanboys are going to run you out of the industry. It's kind of the same thing with the Saber Touch. There were some reviewers back around that time that are long gone, who really really dug that Saber Touch, man. And I I might have caught some shit for my review, and that's okay. Thanks, Sky Camel. Got another one here. Okay, this is going to be a long one, so I'm going to try to read it as best I can. Philip says, here's my story, and I'll try to be as brief as possible. About 6 years ago, I was given Chantix to quit smoking. Soon after, I gave up living. I took 20 of them and called my wife to tell her I loved her. She knew something was going on because I had been acting strange before. She called the police, and soon after, I found myself in an ambulance. I went to the hospital and had to drink charcoal. Long story short, I spent 1 month in a mental institution. The only vices we were allowed were cigs. Irony. After that, I was smoking 3 packs a day. I was diagnosed with kidney cancer later, and after the surgery and staples holding me together, I would walk to the store to get cigarettes. 2 years later, I found vaping and finally put that curse, cigarettes and Chantix, behind me. Philip, I will never not be completely blown away by Chantix stories. Every story that I hear about Chantix is a horror story. It is a nightmare. This guy, just to quit smoking, used a pharmaceutical FDA-approved drug, tried to kill himself, and then spent a month in a mental institution, where he was forced back onto cigarettes and couldn't quit smoking until he discovered vaping. I'm sorry, that's a bummer that nobody, recognizes anecdotal evidence, but Philip, congratulations, Philip. I'm glad you're here with us now, Philip, and congratulations on getting finally away from cigarettes by using the superior method of vapor products. Anyway, another favorite comment of the week here, David Ogg. This has all gone way too far. I'm a smoker trying to transition over to the vape side, LOL, and now there's all of this regulation crap. Regulate food preservatives, junk food, soda, alcohol, cigarettes, make it illegal to sell cigarettes. How are the vape companies not rallying the troops? They will lose money unless the tobacco and pharma companies are buying them out. Facts are facts, and they say that vaping is 95% safer than smoking. That should be enough right there, but America doesn't want safe and healthy. They want weak, needy, and ignorant. I'm far from either, but education and health in every form should be the main focus as people looking to move forward. God damn it, David. I could not have said that better myself. That should be enough. It should be enough. If you think that should be enough, get on Twitter, let Scott Godlib, let Jerome Adams. No, that should be enough. And God, I hate to start sounding like Alex Jones here, but the federal government is actively suppressing information about the benefits of vapor products. Actively suppressing information that will save people's lives. Actively suppressing it. All we're trying to do is get this information out there, and we're stuck. We're stuck behind this media, FDA, government information blockade. And it's frustrating. And you're right, 95% safer. As soon as the Royal College of Physicians, the largest and most respected group of doctors in the world, said that it was 95% safer than smoking, everyone should have been on board with that. Everyone. Anybody who's not is standing in the way of public health. I can't stand this. It's enough to make me go insane. Chomp! Want to throw this one out there? Chomp, I'll say it again. Let's try to get Grimm on the Joe Rogan podcast or something of that nature. Thank you, Chomp. I really appreciate it. I tweeted that at Joe Rogan. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying. I feel like, look, if I'm being really honest, I love that everybody wants the Joe Rogan thing to happen. People want to go on the Joe Rogan podcast. They're like, hey, get Grimm on the Joe Rogan podcast. Hey, get Matt on the Joe Rogan podcast. Believe me that I would love to go on the Joe Rogan podcast. But when I think about it, the reality of me eventually sitting in the same room across from Joe Rogan being on his podcast, it just seems like some sort of fantasy pipe dream to me right now. It doesn't seem like that's a reality that we could actually achieve. but damn it, I want us to try. I really want us to try. And it's not for selfish reasons in any capacity. If it's not me, I want it to be Matt. If it's not Matt, I want it to be Dimitri. If it's not Dimitri, I want it to be an advocate. Joe has a huge platform. And this subject matter of just juicy government corruption is right up his alley, man. I think he would be blown away. I think his listeners would be blown away. And I think it would give us a great opportunity to get some good information out to a large, vast, expanse of people that is Joe Rogan's audience. So that's why we're shooting for the Joe Rogan thing. It isn't like, I want to be on Joe. I'm such a fan of Joe Rogan. I want to be on his podcast. This is a personal dream of mine. No, it's not. It's really not. I've never wanted to be on the Joe Rogan podcast, but now that I have something to say, I want to be on the Joe Rogan podcast. Here's another favorite comment of the week. This one's from the chat. On the last vlog, everybody had gone and I was still cleaning up stuff and the chat was still going. And this fella, Christian Crossgrove, popped in and just said, I was here since the start. Have a nice night, Grim. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. I saw that and I was like, oh, thanks, Christian. Like that was just really nice thing to say. And I'm all about people being really nice, and I appreciate that. Last favorite comment of the week. It's okay. It's going to cover me up here. I'll try to. It says, "Hi, Grim. I hope you stumble onto this comment." Oh, this is the comment I was talking about earlier about the batteries. Hey, Grim, I hope you stumble onto this comment. I also have an Axis Vapes M17 Mini that I hadn't been using for about 2 years now because of the 26650s and the DNA 75 board kind of suck together. That's an understatement. They don't just kind of suck together. They big time, mega time suck together. A few days ago, I realized I could fit the Sanyo 2650 30 amp 3100 mAh batteries in it, and I'm loving the improvement in performance. Thanks for everything you do. I'm a longtime subscriber and vlog watcher. P.S. The batteries work without a sleeve, but for a tighter fit, I used a couple of old tank vape bands. So these are Sanyo 2650 batteries. Sanyo 2650 batteries. Paging battery mooch. I don't know anything about these batteries. I'm going to research these batteries because if I can use them in a single battery 26650 DNA 75, then I have some mods that could use that battery that might have some fresh breath breathed into them from a better battery. Gnats everywhere. Anyway, let's finish this. Anyway, that was all the favorite comments of the week. And of course, we're going to run a little bit long because I have to end this vlog somehow, you guys. And the only way that I know how to do that exactly is with the super chat. So let's get on it. All right, let me just do this, and then I'm going to move this over here. Then I'm going to put you there. The chat goes over here, and then the super chat goes here. Anyway, whenever I get to the super chat, I just want to say thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, everybody, for coming to hang out on the vlog. Vlog day is literally my favorite day of the week. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys. I like drinking beer. I like talking shop. I like tasting liquids, and I like doing all the damn stuff. So I appreciate that you enjoy that too, and I like doing it with you. That's right. You. So let's go through some super chats here. Let's do it. Let's just jump into it, Philly D. Zachary Benedict, ZS, bro. Yo, and hello, and yo, freaking yoy, ZS Benedict. Hope to see you at the Wave Expo in Vegas, bro. That will be awesome. Very gracious of you, by the way. Thank you, Kenneth. Sending some love. Kenneth, love received. Thank you. Thank you, bro. John, hashtag vape on, hashtag Grim Army, hashtag love your vlogs. Thank you. I mean, very gracious of you. I really appreciate that. Logan exhales, man. Logan, look, Logan just kind of came out of nowhere. Logan exhales. And this is proof positive of someone being able to reach out via social media to someone else. Logan just, he would tweet at me. He tweeted at me a few times. And then I caught one of his tweets and I was like, oh, that's clever. And I put it in the vlog. And now I see Logan on Twitter. Twitter shows me Logan's tweets more now. And now I see Logan in the Superchat. And now I'm very familiar with Logan Exhales. And if Logan had a podcast and he said, hey, I want to talk about vaping, I wouldn't come on your podcast, I'd be like, okay, I know Logan Exhales now. He could come on the podcast. You can't come on the podcast, Logan. I'm just saying, this is a hypothetical situation. We can do it. We can get to Joe Rogan. We can make it happen. Brad, very gracious of you. Who can I meet at NVE at Mohegan Sun next month? Brad, the correct answer to that question is literally everybody. Literally everybody is going to be there. I mean, besides the squad, which we all know, Kent will be there, Dwayne will be there, I will be there, Jess will be there, Ruby will be there, and Turk will be there as well. Ruby and Jess are going to be in the Modders Gallery, so if you want a Monarch or some dope-ass drip tips, head over to the Modders Gallery. Dwayne and Kent and Turk and I will be over at our own booth. I'm bringing a fuck ton of stickers and merch to give away. It's going to be fun. Who else is going to be there? How about, I don't know, Brian, the Vapor Chronicles? Oh, I don't know, fucking Mike Vapes? Oh, I don't know, Jay Hayes? Sorry, I don't mean to sound so condescending. Who else is going to be there? I feel like every person in the interest, every person in the industry is going to be there at NVE. So if you're not there, man, you're missing out. You're missing out. DP Lewis. Hi, Nick. I will be 2 years smoke-free tomorrow. Thanks for the informative and very entertaining videos. Bro, congratulations. Boosh, you get a fist bump right there. 2 years smoke-free tomorrow. Congratulations. IFER. Yes, absolutely. For people in crisis, I should have had this on the stream. The whole time. Why are you reminding me about Billy? For people in crisis, 1-800-273-8255. Rest in peace, Billy. And I'm just putting that out there. Ken, Michelle Lynn, if you want to do another 24-hour suicide awareness live stream, count me in. Count me in. Ken, you're not here tonight. That's okay. Count me in, bro. Count me in. Chad. Eating a mint Girl Scout cookies for the win. Oh, eating Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies for the win. I love Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. I love the coconut cookies that used to be called Samoas, but they changed the name because of whatever political correctness and social justice. They can't call them Samoas anymore. Whatever those new cookies are called, those are the ones that I love the most. IFER, on a more banal note, what is the song in the COC podcast? Wouldn't you like to know, IFER? I mean, I guess you do want to know. That's why you asked. So it's not a band. It's not an actual real song or anything like that. It's just a song that I purchased online. When Ruby Roo and I we were in the planning stages of the podcast, which is a very exciting, creative time, frustrating time to be in. But when we were kind of putting together the podcast and what we wanted the podcast to look like, feel like, sound like, we wanted to make sure, that we presented a finished product. Like, here's the podcast, right? We were going through music. And she would send me a track and be like, what about this one? And I'd send her a track and be like, what about this one? And we'd talking about music for the podcast. And then I found this song. And it was one of those light bulb moments where like, nope, that's the song. Yeah, exactly. Ruby Roo said it in the chat. It's royalty-free music from Audio Jungle. You can go there and buy tracks to use on your YouTube. They're expensive. It's like $30 a track, but you can use them in whatever content you want, in whatever YouTube videos you want. So I bought that track. It just became the Culture of Clouds theme music. I've noticed some other people using it. It was in a Chevy ad, I believe, a car ad. I don't know if it was Chevy or Ford, but I think it was Chevy. Anyway, it was just really funny. Timbo, smash that like button. Bro, thank you. Very gracious of you. And thank you for reminding me. If everybody here in the chat would just hit that like button just once for me, that's all I'm asking. Just hit it. I'm not asking you to be violent. Don't punch your computer. Don't smash your laptop. Just take your little mouse or trackpad and just go. Give it a little click down there. Anyway, really appreciate that, Timbo. Indiana Vapor. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kids never drink, so, you know, right. We made alcohol illegal for underage people, so therefore they will never drink it. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, doesn't Indiana Vapor? Very gracious of you, Indiana Vapor. Thank you, bro. Ifer, new Cool Kids Club member, Yo-Yoy. Ifer, are you sure you're not already a Cool Kids Club member? I have a feeling that you were. Okay, well, if you're not, I mean, if you weren't before, fucking welcome. Let me get you added to the Instagram, bro. Tyler, hey, Grim, I got an old iTaste VTR that I wanted to pass your way. I can't wait to see you at NVE. Tyler, you have an old iTaste VTR? We'll talk, Tyler. Tyler, me and you at NVE, we're going to talk. We're going to talk about that VTR because that needs to be in a retro vaping segment. Ifer... By the way, I sent you my Insta, but I'm going to send you a different one. Sorry. Hey, that's cool, Ifer. Hey, that's totally cool. In fact, totally cool. I need to answer a lot of my messages over there on the patron inbox, but I do answer every single message that comes in through the Patreon, so I will get to you 100%, Ifer. We'll get you on that Instagram. No big deal. Zach, I need your opinion on an OG topside goat setup. Yeah, I mean, get the OG topside and the goat. Is that what you were looking for? Were you looking for me to validate your opinion or validate your decision that you've already made? It would be rocking. Topside goat is a killer. Killer? Do people say that word anymore? I'm gonna bring it back. It is a killer setup. Put the 24 gauge goat head in the goat on the topside. Boosh, you're just going to vape your face off. I think you should do it. Or not. I mean, I'm not the boss of you. Timbo again. Hashtag Turk Nation. Yes. Hashtag Turk Nation for life. Turk is, I don't need to go on another gush fest about Turk. I just love the man, okay? He's fantastic. He's a wonderful human. And he's one of the people in the industry that actually gives a shit. Ifer again. A great pipe tobacco is Peace Pipe from Vape Wild. Okay. Peace Pipe. There you go. To the gentleman looking for a pipe and pipe tobacco liquid, Peace Pipe from Vape Wild. I would really be interested in trying that one out as well. Chris Kennedy gave me $1.99. Very gracious of you. Didn't say anything, so boosh. Shout out Chris Kennedy. Thank you very much, bro. Mr. Opportunity. Are you going to review the Sauron Edge? Yes. I think so. I don't have one in my possession yet. I'm sorry. I'm looking around for boxes because sometimes I just put vape mail boxes like around my office. I don't think I have one yet, but when I do get one, I would like to review it. 100% Sauron Edge. Thank you. Breeze Tones. Thank you for the coils, bro. Stay strong, community. The truth will prevail. That's the only thing going for me. That's the only thing going right now is that someday the truth has to win, right? The truth has to win. It can't not win. We have science on our side. We have the truth on our side. And at some point, the truth has to win, right? It just has to. SVA World, heart skipped a beat when you was going to choose what juice to juice the RDA up with. What? Let me read that again. Heart skipped a beat when you was gonna choose what to juice the RDA up with. Ah, there you go. This is from SVA World. This is the creator of that Champ Sauce TKO, the passion fruit vanilla champagne, just delightful liquid. Very much appreciate that, and I really like this liquid, bro. Thank you. Shoe. You just go by Shoe 125. That's so damn cool. Hey, much love. Much drunk right now. Awesome. Sigeli 100 watt best mod. Twice deployed, never broke. Mutation and Dark Horse RDA. Fun times. Absolutely fun times. In fact, I have a very special place in my heart for the Dark Horse RDA because I hated it so much, and I still hate it, and I stand by everything I said in my Dark Horse RDA video from years ago. I mean, this is like, I'm sorry, I have gases happening. You know how. All right. I'm just going to power through it. I reviewed the Dark Horse RDA years ago, 2014, and before the drop RDA, that was the video that I caught the most shit for, was my dislike of the Dark Horse, because everybody loved it. It's a cloud chasing atomizer, and you put a single coil in there, and it was like you'd think I drove to their house and poured sugar in their gas tank. Like, sorry that I don't like the same vape thing that you do. Let's all get mad about it. Indiana Vapor, one more time. Have you ever used the DigiFlavor Espresso 25? Nice flavor, mouth to lung, or just me. I've never... Indiana Vapor, if I'm being real honest, I don't know that I've ever heard of the DigiFlavor Espresso 25. And it's a mouth to lung? All right. I'm going to get into it. Sorry, my microphone's like a little bit too high. It was weird. It was like covering my face. That's a weird thing to do. Jacob, you still like the scrap wood? Vanilla bourbon honey tobacco. Just wait till you see the mod I'm working on. Also, does Dwayne possibly like pink? Jacob, I do love the liquid. Thank you. I don't know. I'm going to say no. I'm just going to give a hard no to Dwayne enjoying pink. Just a hard no. Me? Yeah, fuck yeah. I like colors. I'll rock a pink mod. I've rocked purple mods. What? I rock a purple mod right now. Say something. I'll rock a pink mod. Tyler, how does one become a moderator? I want a wrench. Well, that's the trick, isn't it? That's the trick. How does one become a moderator? I don't know. You just have to get chosen. It's just, I just feel it in the moment. So Tyler, I appreciate you. Come out to the vlog, and then maybe if you're around long enough, maybe if you get some street cred, we'll get you that moderator wrench. Banana stickers for Robin, whom never quite seemed to know what was in the news. No, she never did. What is in the news, Robin? Does anybody know? I am going to do some more banana stickers for NV as well. Seth, very gracious of you. Thank you very much. Kaylee or Kylie? Very gracious of you. Checking to see when you might try the Ben liquid so that I can tell the owner he's super excited for you to try it. Here's what we're going to do. Next week, we will do the Ben liquid. I have it on my shelf right here. Ben will be the liquid tasting next week. You can tell your owner Ben is happening next week. Ever try root beer float liquid? Yeah. The River Float from Bonsai was a root beer floaty type of liquid. It was like vanilla root beer, and it was just oh so tasty. Dan, I want to shout out all my vape family, the Stooges, the Omies, and Independent Vapor Company family. Also, shout out to you, Grim. Can't wait to hang out with you at NVE, bro. Fuck yeah, Dan Mansfield. Thank you, Oh My Lanta. All those people are shouted out. The Stooges, shouted out. Omies, fuck yeah. Independent Vapor Company family, boom roasted. We'll see you guys all at NVE. That's awesome. Rowdy Rudy, hey Nick, greeting from Chicago. Quick question, is it me or does it seem like you go through more liquid on a squonker than on an RDA? No, I don't think you actually do go through any more liquid. I think it just seems like more liquid. I used to do the same thing with sub-ohm tanks. I used to think, God, I go through so much more liquid with sub-ohm tanks than I do with RDAs, but I don't really think I do, just because you're moving the liquid from one container into another container before you vape it. Same goes with squonking. You're moving the liquid from one container into another container before you vape it. And you have liquid in the container, and sometimes there's some left in the straw, and sometimes there's some left in the bottle, and sometimes there's some, I think it's just a perception thing. I think it's just more efficient to go directly from bottle to coils than from bottle to tank to coils. I think it's just a perception thing, Rowdy Rudy. I genuinely do. Yeah. Oh gosh, there's a lot of super chat tonight. Eifer, we will start the real truth campaign. We will start the real truth campaign. I hear a lot of Chantix horror stories at work. I've also found a few people who switched to vaping and have successfully quit tobacco. Absolutely, Kirk. there are so many peoples. And even in my last few weeks when I was at Starbucks, vaping was just catching on there. Like once upon a time at the Starbucks roasting plant in Carson City, Nevada, Minden, Nevada, technically, I was the only vapor there for a long time. The only one vapor. And then there were 2 vapors. And then there were 3, and then there were 10, and then there were 20, and then there were hundreds. And there were times at the end of my Starbucks career where I would go out to the smoker cage to vape on my break, and there were more vapors than smokers. That just made me so happy. Lou Gora, you're a gent, Nick. Can't wait to hang at NVE. Lou, I am very excited to hang out with you. Lou Gora is the bass player in a fantastic doom band called Sour Vein. Everyone go check out Sour Vein. They're just heavier than all get out, and they're awesome, Lou. I can't wait to hang out with you, bro. Very stoked. John, hey Grim, can you shout me out, please? Can you shout me out? Plus Yeti Vape. Yeti Vape? Yeti Vape? I don't recognize the Yeti Vape thing, but John, ready? Get ready. Boosh. You're shouted out, John. Very much appreciate that. Carter, most painful tat, neck or chest? Hated my chest. Most painful tattoo is I think it's the hand. I think the hand was the most pain I've ever experienced in a tattoo. I've told this story before, but the hand is the only tattoo that I've ever got where I like flinched away. Like he was tattooing me, just really digging in, as they do, as they should be doing. And I like legitimately like flinched away. And it's something I couldn't control. I had to apologize. I was like, sorry, Mark. I don't know what was going on there. It just like flinched away. It was a natural response. So much pain. The neck, not as bad as you think it is, actually. Not as bad as you think it is, Carter. Tyler, I don't know if you saw in the chat, but shout out for Christian Crossgrove and his supportive girlfriend. Hell yeah, Tyler. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. Not the real Gerard Butler LGHG6 or the Sanyo NCR. Oh, okay. I might have one of these batteries. Not the real Gerard Butler. Yo to you, brother. And thank you for the battery recommendations. I might have one of these batteries. If not, thank you, not the real Gerard Butler. I'm going to be ordering some batteries. Justin Garcia, very gracious of you. Longtime viewer, first-time super chatter. Great vlog as per usual. Thanks, Grim. Thank you very much, Justin. Thank you for coming out, spending 2 hours of your Thursday evening with me. Me? Really? Weird. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you, Zach. I'm very glad to help out there. SVA World again. TKO is Passion Fruit Martini. Oh, okay. Title shot is Sex on the Beach, and It's the Champ is an Espresso Martini. Oh, I get it. I get what you're going for there. I really like that. I can't wait to dig into those other juices. Matthew, today is my birthday, and I'm a leap year kid, and I want to shout out my wife, Ashley, and 11-month-old daughter, Violet. 100% boosh. Shout out to all of those people. Matthew, Ashley, Violet, congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, leap year kid. You got me something. I didn't get you anything. I'm sorry about that, Matthew. Whoa, this is a long vlog. How did this vlog get so long? How did we get this out of hand? All right, let's keep this going. Texas Cloud Town. Yo, freaking yoy, Nick. Shout out to the moderators. Thank you. Moderators don't get enough love. The moderators don't get enough love here. Appreciate that. Shout out to all the new moderators and welcome our newest moderator, Miss Michelle Lynn, the one and only Dull Dime. Thank you. ZS Benedict, also by Rocket Blast. That is, I'm going to have a Rocket Blast care package for you, ZS, at NVE because I have never met another person that loves that juice as much as you do. I mean, I feel like maybe me and Ruby Roo might be like a close second. Maybe. We'll get you some Rocket Blast. I will stock you up, my friend. I'm getting the Ohm symbol with my Vaporversary tat. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, you should get that. Awesome, 100% you should get that. And lastly, we got Timbo. Shout out to all the cool kids, All the cool kids. Thanks, Nick. Yo-yoy. Shit, yeah. Shit, yeah, Timbo. Shout out to all my cool kids. Yo-yoy, whatever. Welcome. It's late. It's late and I've been doing this too long and I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to finish this beer. We are done. We are winding down to the end of the vlog. I'm just going to finish this Miller High Life. I'm going to take a quick look. I did forget something. Mother bitches. Ugh. I definitely forgot something. It's all right. We'll save it for next week. It's about this. And we will save it for next week because that is pretty awesome. I just want to finish this beer before I end the stream. Boosh. All right, everybody. One last time. I am GrimmGreen. This has been the vlog. You've been with me for way too long right now. 2.5 hours is excessive. But I really genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out for another vlog. I will see all of you back here next Thursday, 4 p.m. Left Coast time. And I'm really looking forward to NVE. I have a feeling I'm going to be dispensing a ton of high fives and a ton of hugs. But thank you, guys. We're done. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to grab... Ooh. All right. Let's grab this. Let's grab the squonk and let's have some TKO to take us out. But that's what I got for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's keep on vaping, guys.